all have sorrow, but you know, if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. So lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. For you know, it won't be too long. We're all gonna need somebody to lean on. But please, swallow your pride. If I've got things that you can't borrow, for you know, nobody can give you all of those things that you won't let show. You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody, come on, to lean on. I just might have a problem, only you can understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Just call me, you got a friend, call me. You got a friend, yeah, but you got to call me. And if you got a load that you must bear, that you can't carry, well, you just call. I'm right up the road, and I'll share the load. But you must call me. You just call me. You got a friend, call me. Just lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. For you know, it won't be too long. We're all gonna need somebody to lean on.
Okay, we'll leave you in suspense for the Maccabi. How come the snake did not succeed against the Maccabi? Today, Baruch Hashem, thanks to Hashem, thank you Hashem, it was a surprise. But when I was talking to Hashem about what we want to speak about tonight, and Hashem engineered that I get a copy of a rare book called Sefer Hashmonayim. Somebody who's working on printing Sefer Hashmonayim sent me a PDF of Sefer Hashmonayim. Sent it from Hashem, right? I didn't even know this guy.
Right.
And he said, it's just something that, a big chizuk, a big strengthening in Emuna. And it was a soliloquy of Yehuda Maccabi's prayer to Hashem before he went to battle. I read it, I had shivers up and down my spine reading this. Yehuda Maccabi prepared himself for battle, not by going to the gym, not by doing deadlifts, not by doing burpees, not by sparring the punching bag, not by going on the marksmanship thing. Yehuda Maccabi prepared for battle, talking to Hashem. When he prepared for battle, once he did his personal prayer to Hashem, Maccabi was a breastfeeder baby. Yeah, he talked to Hashem every day, and his own thing. Once Yehuda Maccabi talked to Hashem, he now came to talk to his soldiers. As he comes to his soldiers, Sirnius with an N, I think it's with an N, it's S-I-R-N-I-U-S. He was the Greek commander-in-chief. Then we're right here, we're talking about right here in Modi'in. Okay, down in the valley, as you come off of Modi'in and you go down like in the direction of Rosh Ayin, and they're coming up from Antiochus, the Greek army, and the Hashmonai with his, and not even a company, barely a platoon, commandos, they're looking at an entire brigade, an army, a Greek army coming from Antiochus, which is right near Rosh Ayin. Remember the big fortress of Rosh Ayin. It's right here, Baruch Hashem. Here we are. We're in Maccabi country. You know, this is Marlboro country. This is Maccabi country. Yeah, Modim, Baruch Hashem. And one of my favorite places in all of Eretz Yisrael for personal prayer is right here at Matatiyahu's gravesite. You go in up the road a little bit, and you go in on a dirt road, 800 meters inside. It's unbelievable. Okay, so Yehuda finishes talking to Hashem. You know, he comes out, he finds his platoon, and his guys, their knees are knocking. There's 4 brothers and another handful of soldiers, maybe 25, 30 soldiers. And they say, Rebbe, what are you committing? Suicide. He called the commander, they called the commander, called him Rebbe. Okay, Rebbe Yehuda. And Yehuda says, you're afraid? He took the Novi, he took that, he started with the Melech. Psalm 20. They have their horses, they have their chariots. And we call Hashem's name. He said, where in history did you see, did Am Yisrael have chariots coming out of Egypt? Pharaoh had chariots. When did you see? What happened with Avraham Avinu? We're Avraham Avinu's grandchildren. He went to war against the 4 greatest armies of the time. He went to war with his servant Eliezer. And if you don't want to hear the Midrashim, okay, 318 is Gematria Eliezer. We both know that. Okay? Rashi says, the Torah says, Avraham Avinu and 318 soldiers. Okay, 318, Rashi says it's Eliezer. He took Eliezer. And again, and I've read that the magic sand that Nachum Ish Gamzu used in Rome, the magic sand that Avraham Avinu threw up in the air and became ballistic missiles, became arrows, and knocked out the enemies. This is Yehuda says. Yehuda's telling them, he says, since when? He says, when? He says, and now, and Yehuda reads what the Kohen Milchama, the Kohen Mashiach Milchama. We have the Kohen Gadol, and then the second in line, he's a fighter. The Mashiach Milchama. Don't think that the Jewish people are a little, like I say, you know, hid under the beds. No. Jewish people are fighters since time immemorial. And there's even a Jewish combat art, ancient Israel combat arts called Abir. And all the combat arts, I don't like to say martial arts because martial comes from Mars. Martial is the name of Avodah Zarah. I say combat arts. Okay, but Jews were rough dudes. And people don't understand what the Gemara says, that the Jewish people are the most brazen of all nations. But not look like that, like good Jewish boys. You know why? Because we don't work on the 22% biceps, the 22-inch biceps. We work on the 22-inch neshama. It's the neshama. But, how does a Jew prepare himself as a warrior? It's up to you, Hashem. Like everything, it's all up to you, Hashem. I'm doing my shtabas, okay? I did my effort, doing everything. I trained, did this, boom, went to infantry school, went to NCO school, went to officer school, went to Mitzvah Rimon. It's now up to you, Hashem. It is up to you. You can see, we see Hashem right here. See right here. Last week, or 2 weeks ago, why don't we lose time? Lose time. 470 missiles fell on the south of Israel. Not a single Jew got killed.